Done. So yeah, suppose we'll just jump into it. So decided to do a Hall of Fame on Metal Slug 3, one of the best 2D shooters ever, probably. And this is the first Hall of Fame video that I'm doing by myself. Usually I'd have Mr. Isaac Wagner by my virtual side, but I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a few days. He's kind of disappeared, so I'm just gonna try my hand at doing this by myself and see how well I can do talking to myself. It's an interesting experience for sure. I do have the chat open, so if anyone does come in, hopefully I'll be able to read while playing. So, okie doke. Now that's out the way, I'll start talking about Metal Slug 3. Absolutely, just great game. Fantastic 2D shooter. I'll just get into it here. This is the recent PC port that came out earlier this year, and it's a pretty good version. This year, it's got a nice menu and you can play it online, and it's got leaderboard support and everything. I'm playing this with a 360 controller. Mission mode is just picking an individual mission if you want to. I got up to level 3 earlier and then turned it off. But yeah, I'm just gonna play from the beginning, and you get only 20 credits in this. That probably changes based on what difficulty level you pick, but I picked medium there. So I'll see how far I'll get, and I'm gonna pick Marco because that's the obvious choice, isn't it? Oh. The default controls in this are a bit strange on the 360. It's A to shoot, X to throw a grenade, and B to jump. You can change it, but it doesn't use proper X, Y, A, B buttons. It uses like just button 1, button 0 and all that, and I looked at it and thought, nah, that's not really worth going through the trouble considering it's like a free button game. So this is Metal Slug. You go from left to right. Shooting stuff. Big crab man and so on, and these are prisoners. You'll occasionally encounter other folks that can be saved, and they'll give you items, either just to put your points up, or in this case I have it's like the grenade launcher thing. It's pretty good because not only does it kill these crab things in one shot, the explosion goes up and it takes out those flying things as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so you'll want to rescue as many prisoners as you can, because that default pistol, it's not horrible, but obviously the other weapons for the most part are much better. I really don't like the drop shot though. It's a pretty crappy weapon. So yeah, one of the things that I really love about this game is that even though it's really simplistic and repetitive to a certain extent, excuse me, repetitive to a certain extent, they do a good job of mixing things up with, you know, just the enemies and the environments and everything. Like, it never stays the same for too long. And in terms of replay value goes, there are lots of hidden paths through the levels and ways of playing through it if you've already finished it before. So that's what kept me coming back to it when I played this about 10 years ago for the first time. I played the PS2 version for the first time. I believe that only came out in Europe, maybe Japan, but I remember it didn't come out in America, but you guys got the Xbox version, and I don't think we got an Xbox version, so. The trick is that you want to sort of let those fish come towards you because they drop bullets, but it doesn't really matter, and you'll see why in a minute. This is the Metal Slug, the titular Metal Slug. I think that might be a phrase that they use to describe, you know, all the vehicles in this, but this is like the one that everyone thinks of, the tank, which has the cannon and the unlimited fire machine gun. And I took a hit already, but you can take multiple hits in a vehicle, while if you were just on the ground, as you're character, you can only take one hit before dying. Why did it die from? This is actually a really easy boss, especially if you're in the Metal Slug. That's why I actually like taking the most direct route through this level. And yeah, there we go. That's the end of that level. All of the prisoners that are captured throughout, you can lose those if you die. And since I got through that entire stage without dying, I managed to get a lot of prisoners, so that was good. Don't think points really do much for you though. It's not like you get extra credits or anything for hitting points, but I don't know, it's just for fun. And this is this level is really cool. You'll see why here. Once you get hit by a zombie, you then turn into one, and it completely changes your grenade attack, and now it turns into that there radial vomit spew, whatever you want to call it. And you can turn back into a human if you kill one of the scientist zombies, which drops an antidote, so, or a cure or whatever. So yeah, as you can see, like, this level compared to the other one's completely different. You know, different enemies, different look. Even the music's, you know, very different. Yeah, that guy in the business suit drops like a thundercloud. Yeah, that's it there. And that cloud shoots enemies for you. It's strange. It doesn't take long to realize that this is a very strange game, but that's one of its definitely one of its strengths. You definitely feel like you don't know what this game's going to pull out next, as far as variety is concerned. It just keeps on changing, getting weirder and weirder. I hate this D-pad. Yeah, I'm playing with an old 360 controller with the regular D-pad, and I really hate it. That's the enemy chaser power up, but I can't use it because I'm a zombie, which is quite a downside. But at least I can do that. Yeah, that's my first death. You do get 3 lives per continue though, if that makes sense. The trick with this bit is that you try to take out the red helicopter first, because it causes a chain reaction. Get a lot of points for it as well. There we go. Let's see if I can do this correct. Yeah, there we go. Obviously, as the zombie, you're really slow and you can barely jump or anything. It's better being a human, apart from the only thing they have, the zombie you can do, if it's good, is that speed attack, but ideally you really want to be human. Oh no, there's a tank. There we go. I might have bombs though, it's not very good. So I've played most of the Metal Slug games. I haven't played any of the newer ones really. I remember playing Metal Slug 4 and it had like dual Uzis in it and stuff. But I never played any of them past that. But I've played like 1, 2, X, which I think was an updated version of 2, and I've played Double X, and I think that's an updated version of one of the later games. They charged an extortionate price for that on Xbox Live when it came out there. It was like $15 or something crazy. But I played it in a strange way. I'll tell you this story, because why not? I believe it was in 2010. Yeah, I think it was 2010, and Kotaku ran this story saying that you could play, some of the SNK games on Xbox Live for free if you had Modern Warfare 2. Basically, what you did, you downloaded the trial for the game, say Metal Slug XX, and then you started up Modern Warfare 2, and then you loaded up the Metal Slug XX trial from Modern Warfare 2 using the quick launch menu. Oh, dear. And for whatever reason, instead of starting the trial, it started the full game, and that worked for like 5 games or something. I didn't really do it. Like, I played through Metal Slug XX, and that was it, just the one time. And then I deleted it. But yeah, I don't know if many people know about that. They've probably fixed it now and everything. I'm sure that doesn't work, but yeah, kind of weird, especially considering it's like Modern Warfare 2 of all games to work with these old SNK games. It's a strange fit. This second boss here is actually much easier if you're a zombie, believe it or not, because your spear attack can take all these guys out really, really quickly. And that's my first proper death. I'll show off all the different characters. They don't play differently, it's just give you something different to look at. Oh dear. This is actually the hardest bit of the boss, because there's 2 forms to this boss, but there's heavy machine gun noise. I'm doing terribly. I'm not feeling good about this. So this is the main part of the boss, and it's just this like orbital laser thing that drops these like gravestone, tombstone looking things on you. But you can shoot them down to make them go down faster, so I don't know. I actually think the first part's a bit trickier. There's a prisoner. No, don't run away. No. The game sort of twitched up a wee bit there. Twitched up. Seized up a wee bit there. That will be my excuse anyway. I hope to show off some of the different weapons actually, because this is I'm showing off some of them, but the more conventional weapons for sure. There's some weirder stuff in this game, like the Iron Lizard. It's basically a gun that shoots out little robot lizards at people. It's not very good, to be honest. Still rescued 2 prisoners, but I died. I used to continues on that level, which is pretty poor, because that's a pretty easy level considering the stuff that comes later on.
Mission 3, start.
So this level has underwater, but it doesn't really make a huge impact on the gameplay. It's just the fact that you can sort of swim up, making it more of a traditional shoot 'em up, like all those space shoot 'em ups, where you're flying from the side. I'm going to take an alternate path here. Don't know if this is a good idea or not, but yeah, I'll show you an example of an alternate path. One of the the more hidden ways of getting through the game. And here's a different vehicle as well, the submarine. Yeah, it's kind of tricky because whatever way you're controlling the vehicle is where you're going to shoot, which is sort of hard to explain, but yeah, it's kind of counterintuitive. Counterintuitive, yeah. So when your vehicle wrecks like that there, you have to quickly get out, otherwise you're going to die. Kind of like Titanfall. To use a more modern game example. Yeah, died again already. Terrible. Terrible game. The bombs are different underwater. They're sort of that weird, like, arc. It's like a stone or something. But it's good for getting certain enemies. Enemy chaser, that's a good weapon. Basically a homing rocket launcher. It's very fast. So. That wasn't too bad, but did have a better weapon. I really like the music in this game as well. I don't know how well you can hear it, but it's great. Oh, enemy chaser, great. Makes dealing with these guys a lot easier. Still not dead though. There we go. Alright, now that section's done. No. I was gonna say, did I just shoot myself there, but I don't think that happened. I believe that little camera shot me. Those little floating drones are quite annoying because you can only shoot them eye on, or whatever way you want to put it, in order to do damage. Yes, there you go. You are timed, but that's not really a big deal. It ticks down pretty slowly. Try and just avoid these guys because they're really annoying. Here's more soldiers, the typical Metal Slug enemy. You'll always be fighting soldiers. Though I believe these yellow ones actually drop a weapon. Yeah, see. That's the laser gun, which is pretty awesome, but I lost it, you know, because I'm terrible at games. It's not much different from the heavy machine gun, it's just, you know, different way of playing. Well, it just looks nicer, it's not even a different way of playing, it just, yeah. Probably does more damage if I was to guess the laser gun. Oh, it's tricky. They give you a heavy machine gun every time you continue, which is nice of them. Yeah, that's like in an arcade situation. If you were putting in more money to continue on, it's a nice way of them patting you on the back and saying, yes, you made a good decision to pay more money. You're going to do it this time, especially if you're stuck on a boss or something. Here's another vehicle type. Robot. And this has a cannon too, yeah. And the gas there that I just picked up, that refills any health that you've lost in a vehicle. Right. There we go. Then just got shot in the face. Typical. And here's the third boss, I believe, yeah. Close, but no cigar. He's firing a lot more than I already. There you go. I used to be much better at this. But I'm an old man now, and I haven't played it properly in a very long time, so... It also doesn't help that you're sort of streaming it. You feel under pressure. Oh, rocket. Very nice. No. Terrible. Never continue. Down to 13, I probably wouldn't be able to finish it at this rate, I don't think. Because the last level alone is so long. Ah, I thought I dodged that. But obviously not. Finally. He's not even that hard of a boss, I just really sucked.
Mission complete. Mission 4. Start.
This level's off to a good start. Like, how could anyone not like this game? Ah, bollocks. That was just poor. Very poor. I'm not abandoning this camel. That's for sure. It's definitely not the best vehicle though, because you can get shot off it pretty easily. You know, compared to the tank and stuff, which have those health bars, you know. There's some planes flying over. Let's throw a grenade. Yeah, let's just get killed. Awesome. Not abandoning that camel though, because I think that's the only time you get the camel. As far as I know, anyway. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert of this game. I did play it quite a lot back in the day, but I've forgotten loads of stuff. I'm not even that familiar with SNK, really. Like, this is... I know they did King of Fighters and all that stuff, but I've never really gotten into any of those games. Like Metal Slug's kind of it for me. So I can choose to go either up or down here. I'm gonna go up, maybe. It's hard to choose, but I'll go up. I don't know, I might have made a bad decision there. I'm trying to remember which way was the mummy's way, but I think it might have been the other way. Oh well. And those little white things that kill you in one hit are pretty annoying. Oh. I really hate this D-pad with a passion. I find it hard to crouch down and shoot in the direction that I want to shoot, if that makes any sense. Explosive barrels to let you know it is a video game for sure. I still think the graphics in this game have held up really well. Like, I think the first Metal Slug came out in 1996 or something like that. And the art style has never changed much since then, but yeah, it still holds up. It's really well drawn. It's very well animated too. And you'll notice, yeah, when you're fat, of course, your bullets get bigger, and your grenades get bigger as well. You know, just like in real life. That was handy. There's those flat things from the first level again. Oh, a bit of platforming there. Terrible. With the heavy machine gun, you can sort of you can't really shoot at an angle a lot of the time, but with the heavy machine gun, if you shoot left and then shoot up and sort of alternate between the two, you can sort of shoot diagonally. I'm just getting destroyed here. It's broken down. More platform in here. Eight credits left. Definitely no way I'm finishing this. I'm sure on easy difficulty you get unlimited continues, but I didn't want this video to go on forever anyway. Just kind of wanted to show you the bulk of the game. Just it's a really great 2D shoot 'em up. It's definitely one of my favorites for sure. Whoops, didn't mean to do. No, I don't want to crouch and shoot in the opposite direction. Thank you. Wasn't a lot that I could do, to be fair. It thinks I didn't want to go down that hole, so I'm stuck fighting these guys somewhere. I remember I played a lot of Metal Slug games on that dreaded game service that some people might remember called GameTap. I think it still exists actually, but they've changed owners and stuff. It used to be owned by like Ted Turner, believe it or not. But some like either French or Italian like online gaming service like bought it up, and yeah, it's dead pretty much. It's GameTop was like a subscription service. I think you can buy games there as well, but they touted their subscription service. You know, you pay a certain amount of money, you can play a library of games for, monthly. And so yeah, what was my point? Yeah, you can make a free account, and like Metal Slug would tend to rotate between all the different Metal Slug games. So there seemed to be a different one because there was a free different free games that came out every month. That's how I played Daikatana for the first time as well. But I also played a lot of Metal Slug. This boss isn't quite as interesting as the last one, but didn't expect it to go so fast. Laser gun, yeah. Nope. Shoot more ghosts, please. I quite like those ghosts, but I'm sure they'll have an amped up version of them as the fight goes on. I'm shaking my head. You can't see that, but I'm shaking my head. If that little beam that comes from the mouth hits you, you turn into coins, which is quite interesting. Oh, why did I do that? Talking and playing games, you don't realise how difficult it is until you actually do it. And it's not the same thing as thinking while playing games. It's a slightly different process. Because, you know, obviously, to talk you need to think beforehand. So you're kind of doing 3 different things at once. You know, you're thinking, talking and playing at the same time. I can do 2 things at the same time, but not 3. Jumped too late. Hopefully this thing dies soon. I really hope it dies soon. There we go. So we're going into level 5 with only 3 credits, and that's not even the last level. So, and the last level, like I said earlier, is really long. Like, it's as long as everything I've done up to this point. It's like an hour long, the last mission. It's ridiculous. There's a little bird. Pick that up. We'll pick up the doll as well. You can get a choice here of the helicopter or the plane, but I'll go for the plane. Though I do like helicopters more in real life, but that helicopter looked a bit flimsy to me. Oh, good shot. Out, get out. So yeah, I'm flying, because I have a jetpack, you know, it's all good. I'm dead, unsurprisingly. Please die. Please die. Thank you. You sort of hit the ground here to the running. I don't know what you call that. Running and flying at the same time. I'm making things up now. There's a helicopter. Drops bombs as well. Oh. Get out, sorry. It's because it's the B button to jump, it's not obvious to me. B shouldn't be jump. But like I said earlier, I'm too lazy to go and change it. I like how the bomb's really big for some reason. Ah, jeez. It's embarrassing. But it's a very hard game, so I shouldn't feel too embarrassed. It makes me look bad, you know. Because, you know, I know it's a hard game, but it's not like those ridiculous bullet hell like arcade shooters. It's not as mad as any of them. I never really got into any of those games. I respect them, but I just never really played a whole lot of like, Gradius or whatever, you know. R-Type as well. Maybe one day I'll try and get into those games, but yeah. Usually 2D shoot 'em ups aren't really my sort of thing, but something about Metal Slug is just really awesome. I think it's the variety, it's just the sheer amount of different sprites and enemies and weapons, and just the fact the environments are so different. And even like the fact that there's flying in this level and they're not over level, there's underwater stuff and there's zombie stuff. I mentioned the mummies. We didn't get to show off the mummies today because I went the wrong way, basically. But yeah, it's pretty cool because you can turn into a mummy. Just any game where you can turn into a mummy is awesome. Poo. Get out. Oh. This takes a while. This lad. Nope. This is my last life, by the way, as well. Or my last credit, really, so it's not looking good for me. This guy's gonna just be annoying. Oh, enemy chasing. No, I could have been it, you know. But he does slowly turn red, as you can see. So he's not even close to giving up, really. Continue? I can't? I wish I could. But I can't, I've got no credits. Game over. So yeah, that goes on for a while. There's plenty more that I didn't get the show off. And there's my high score apparently. Well, it's not too bad, I suppose. So yeah, that's Slug 3. Fantastic game. Thank you very much if you watched this. Maybe it wasn't as exciting or as entertaining as if Isaac was here, but at least it's something. Haven't put anything on the site for a while, or haven't done a video in a while even. So yeah, excuse me. So thanks very much for watching this, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.